Good morning and welcome to today's edition of Rules 2021. And today we're going to cover lost ball and provisional ball. So when you can play a provisional ball and actually when a ball is deemed lost. It seems like we go through this every year.
Yeah.
The rules really not changed over the years, but it seems to be something that we probably should go over because we will deal with this a couple of times this year.
All right, so I'm going to talk about lost ball. So you have 3 minutes to search for your ball. So let's say in this case that I'm right here in the fairway and I hit a shot over here into the woods. So the time starts once I get up to the area that we think the ball is at, or if I have a caddy, once my caddy gets there. If there's parents or spectators or other players in the group that get to that area before I do, your time doesn't start until you get to that area. So let's say I look for right at 3 minutes and we can't find it. So once it hits 3 minutes, I have to go back to where I last hit from to hit another ball. If we find out within 3 minutes and 1 second, that ball is no longer in play. You must go back and hit from where you last hit from. So that's the first scenario. Let's say the second scenario, we get to that area, I look and it looks like it's, I don't even want to look for it. So I look for a minute and I decide to go back to the fairway. And then I go back, I drop the ball, and let's just say that I don't announce anything and I'm intending on playing this ball. So once I drop it, that ball's in play. And once I hit that shot, let's say I find it, someone yells that they found it, and we still had 2 minutes left of that search. Doesn't matter. Once you drop that ball's in play, you can no longer play that first ball.
Okay, that leads us into the provisional ball. And first of all, I want to talk about when can you hit a provisional ball. There's really only 2 times that you should hit there is only 2 times that you should hit a provisional ball. You should hit a provisional ball if you think your ball is lost. So if you hit it in this woods here and you think it might be lost, you can announce a provisional ball. Or if you've hit a ball that could be out of bounds. Those are the only 2 times a provisional ball should ever be played. So when you're playing a provisional ball, number 1, announce that you're hitting a provisional ball, because you have to say something. So just say, I'm hitting a provisional ball, or you can say, I'm hitting for a ball that might be lost or out of bounds. If you just simply say, I'm going to hit another ball, that's not good enough. And basically, when you hit that other ball, that ball is going to be in play. So announce what you're doing, make sure that the people understand why you're hitting it, and that it's a provisional ball. Okay, so I just kind of want to go 1 step further on this, what I talked about before. So let's just say I was on the tee, and I hit this shot from the tee, and it goes over here in the woods. And I have not played this golf course before, and I have no idea that this is marked red. I have no idea. I think it's just woods. So I announce I'm going to hit a provisional ball because I think the ball could be lost. So I go ahead and hit a provisional ball, okay? And I hit that provisional ball out here in the fairway. And then once I walk up here and I find out that this area is actually marked as a penalty area, if you remember, I said earlier that you cannot play a provisional ball for a ball that's in the penalty area. The only times you can do it is if the ball's lost or out of bounds. Well, since as a player I did not know this was marked red, so it was something that I wasn't aware of. Since I didn't know as a player that was the deal, then this ball, which my provisional ball, is no longer in play, and now I can take penalty area relief and hit a ball from here and using lateral relief option or any of my other penalty area relief options. So it gets a little confusing there, but if the player is not aware that it's marked penalty area, then we can go ahead and we can't play the provisional ball, then we must deal with this. We may end up having to go back to the tee and use one of our options to go back here as one of our lateral options, but this provisional ball can no longer be in play once we find out that ball is in the penalty area. And our last scenario for provisional ball is how many times can you hit it, and when do you have to stop hitting your provisional ball, and how all that works. So let's just walk you through this. We hit our first shot, and we hit it over here in the woods. We do the proper thing. We announce that we're going to hit a provisional ball. So we say, that ball might be lost or out of bounds. I'm going to hit a provisional ball, and I'm a little flustered, and I top it. And I hit it just off the tee. Okay? So now we still have to look for this other ball. However, this is where we expect our ball to be, and my provisional ball is behind this point. So this is our point right here. So I can hit this provisional ball again. Maybe I top it again and hit it to here. I can still hit this ball because I've not reached where my ball I think could be. So once I hit this one and maybe I knock it on the green, so I've hit my provisional ball twice, or actually 3 times now. So I'm laying 3 with the provisional ball. if I go and find this ball, all these shots here do not count, and now this ball is in play. So when can you hit your provisional ball and when can you not? Basically, the provisional ball can be hit anytime up until the point where you think your ball could be. If I make hit a shot here and then I play this ball from here and then go look for my ball, now I've hit a ball closer to the hole than my original ball. Now that ball's going to be in play, and that ball's going to be lost even if I find it, because I cannot hit a provisional ball that is closer to where my ball might be.
All right, so this wraps up today's session of lost ball and provisional ball. We hope you learned a little bit about both of those topics.
Yes, because that's, again, that's something that's going to come in play quite often.
Very common.
Okay, we got the March Madness.
Yes.
Starts actually tomorrow night, because we're recording this on Wednesday. So before any games are played, let's just pick a winner.
I'm going to go with the Big Ten team.
Blame you there.
Strong this year. I'm going to go with Illinois.
Illinois. They're playing as good as anybody right now. That's for sure. I'm going to go with Gonzaga. I know a lot of people are probably picking them, but we haven't had a team go undefeated since, I believe, 1976 when the Hoosiers did that. So, being a Hoosier fan, I probably would hope that this didn't happen again, but I think it's their turn. They've been at the door here quite often. They got a good program going out there. So we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
All right. Thank you.